Book of Matthew chapter 16, verse 13 through 17. Matthew chapter 16, verse 13. When Jesus came into the coast of Caesarea Philippi, he asked his disciples, saying, "Who do men say that I, the Son of Man, am?" And they said, "Some say that thou art John the Baptist, some Elijah, and others Jeremiah, or one of the prophets." He said unto them, "But whom say ye that I am?" And Simon Peter answered and said, "Thou art the Christ, the Son of the living God." And Jesus answered and said unto him, "Blessed art thou, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood has not revealed it unto thee, but my Father, which is in heaven." I'll read one more time, verse 17. And Jesus answered and said to Peter, "Blessed art thou, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood hath not revealed it unto thee, but my Father, which is in heaven." Let us pray. Dear Lord, we come to you this moment. Once again, we ask you your guidance. Help us to open our heart and open our ears and give me the word what I need to preach this morning. Yes, people are traveling from here to there, all over the place. But this busy season, Lord, let us stop and be still and understand there is a God. As the Peter stated, you're the Christ, the Son of the living God. Let us open our mouth and say the same statement unto you, Lord, through the faith of Almighty God. Let us be the faithful servant unto you, Lord, and we work together. Unto the community and to the lost dying soul to save eternal glory unto them. Be with us through the service. Be with us in God. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Matthew chapter 16. This is the foundation of the church building, and I intentionally put all the church part, cut it off. Verse 18 starts, open the gate up. We do that tonight. But today it's more the personal things. When Jesus came to the coast of Caesarea Philippi, Jesus asked the disciples, saying, now, this is not for the beginning of the missionary work. Disciples are with Jesus for longer period of time. And all of a sudden, Jesus asking, what is my identity? You know, funny things happen on Facebook. I'm on the Facebook all the time, you may know. I was checking on Ty's photo, all the pictures, and remember Ty went to Japan and met my brother. So they had a picture of the, you know, just photograph Ty and my brother Yuji lived in Tokyo. But the funny thing is, though, the Facebook, you know, face recognition, they automatically put the name on. Yeah. They didn't know what the Thai is. Yeah, he's asking, well, Facebook asked me, who is this? But, you know, brother's face on the picture automatically put my name on it. I said, something is wrong with this. Good laugh about it. But what is the identity? Now I tell you, I'm frustrated because I don't have identity. Actually, not good enough. I tried to get the passport, and then they said, what is the citizenship certificate? What is a naturalization certificate? I got here in the copy. They said, I need front and back, making sure those are authentic. So original thing I had, the citizenship certificate, which is bottom somewhere on the paperwork. I have no idea to find. Then, okay. Does it mean I'm not existing in the United States? I'm still in Japan? 1988, I made an oath, right? I'll be the citizen of the United States. At that point, I made a choice. I'm no longer citizen of Japan. There's my name in citizenship in Japan. I was born in Nishiuchi family. So when they had birth certificate and the citizenship of Japanese, it's on the paper. Okay. Then I have double citizenship. So there's a choice. After 5 years green card situation, it's a sticky thing. Autumn is having a trouble right now. But after 5 years of green card, I made a choice. I will be the citizen of the United States, which means I have to cut off the paper in Japan. It's no sign, but it's going up and down. Right? In the Japanese birth certificate, Japanese citizenship, I deny that. It's all exited out. And I became a citizen of the United States. Now, similar to this, Jesus said, what your base? Yeah, you walk with me. You witnessed that. I walked on the water. You witnessed that. I fed 5,000 people. You witnessed that. I healed the blind. Let the lame to walk. Dumb to speak. Okay, then, you still with me. Now, who do you think I am? That's the main message, y'all. You come to church. Why? We talked about Henri and Miss Doris, grew up this Piney Grove Midway community. Went to church, old building over there. Doesn't make any reason to be really here. Right? That's the reason Jesus asked it here. He asked disciples saying, whom do men say that I, the Son of Man, I am? And they said, some say that you are the John the Baptist, Elijah, Jeremiah, or some other prophet. Knowing everything. Jesus said, no, that's not important. I need to ask you, Whom say ye that I am? You think what I am. Give me the reason you staying with me. Give me the reason you quit fishing and stay with me. Why? So Peter said, Simon Peter answered and said, Thou art the Christ, Son of the living God. You are the Christ. You are the Messiah. You are the one saved all sinners. That's the reason I stayed with you. That's the word of Peter. Yes, he denied 3 times. Did you blame that? I'm not sure I can. If it's the same situation, I don't know what I will say. But the main part is though, after the 3 times he denied, that was not end of his faith and belief in God. Through the darkness, through the trial, his faith strengthened. Remember Jesus prayed, Peter, Satan will desire to shift you like a wheat all over the place. But I prayed your name. Some of the Bible said, I prayed, please to God. Put your name into it. Your faith will fail not. So what is Jesus unto you? You have to make personal connection. You and Jesus. Jesus came upon the earth, something like this. Matthew chapter 1, verse 18. This is how the birth of Jesus, Messiah, come about. His mother Mary was praised to be married to Joseph, but before they came together, she was found to be pregnant with the Holy Spirit. Because Joseph, her husband, was faithful to the Lord, yet did not want to expose her to public disgrace. He had in mind to divorce her quietly. But after he had considered this, the angel of the Lord appeared to him in a dream and said, Joseph, the son of David, do not be afraid to take Mary home as your wife, because what is conceived in her is from the Holy Spirit. She will give birth to a son. You are to give him the name Jesus, because he will save his people from their sin. All this took place to fulfill what the Lord had said through that prophet. The virgin will conceive and give the birth to a son, and they will call him Emmanuel. They will call him Emmanuel, God with us. God with us. Oh, such wonderful things. That God walked with disciples. Jesus went to fish. Jesus had a meal with disciples. God with us. Same statement was Isaiah chapter 7, verse 13, 14. Isaiah said, Hear now, you house of David. Is it not enough to try the patience of human? Will you try the patience of my God also? Therefore the Lord himself will give you a sign. The virgin will conceive and give birth to a son, and will call him Emmanuel. And the 12 apostles, disciples all over Jesus, walked on step together, hand in hand. hand with Jesus, they have a mission to fulfill. But did they know the identity of Jesus Christ? Did they understand who Jesus was? Oh yes, Peter said, the Christ, the living God, Son of the living God. Even the Peter did not. Remember when Mary said the tomb is empty, somebody stole the body. They did not realize he is resurrected. He is living again. Did not see that. Or John chapter 20, verse 26 through 29, it said, weeks later his disciples were in the house again. Jesus came and appeared unto the disciples. Remember that. And Thomas wasn't there. This is the verse 26. Later of that week, disciples were in the house and Thomas was with them. Though that week, the doors were locked. Jesus came in and stood among them all of a sudden and said, peace be unto you. Then he said to Thomas, put your finger here. See my hand. Reach out your hand and put it into my side. Stop doubting and believe. Amen. Thomas said to him, my Lord, my God. Then Jesus told him, because you have seen me, you have believed. Blessed are those who have not seen and yet have believed. You know, he has a glorified body. Glorified body, perfect body, right? No blemish, glorified body. But he's carrying a nail-scarred hand. He's carrying a pierced side. Why is that? Because that's the proof of our salvation. He died on the cross. Not only he died, he shed the blood. There's the blood. There's the power in the blood. Sacrifice after sacrifice, there is sacrifice at the Old Testament. Until the day when Jesus sacrificed himself on the cross. Same blood was shed to cleanse our sin, cleanse my sin. The blood was necessary. His life was necessary to give unto the Lord because of my faith, my sin. But Jesus said, because Thomas, you saw me the nail-scarred hand. You saw my pierced side. Then you believe. But there's many people who have not seen but yet have believed. Yet have believed. So Peter was, after denied 3 times, after roosters start crowing all over the place, he ran out in the darkness. He cried bitterly. But that was not end, I say. That may be the darkest point of his life. That may be the bottom of the bottom. But he understands there is some crowing back up somewhere or another. Because I can see the book of Acts chapter 2. Boldly Peter started preaching unto the people. Verse 29, this is the word of Peter. It said, fellow Israelite, I can tell you confidently, the patriarch David died and was buried. His tomb is here to this day. But he was a prophet and knew that God had promised him on earth he would place one of his descendants to his throne. Seeing what was to come, he spoke the resurrection of Messiah. Yes, David died. People died. Nothing is eternal in this world. Once you're born, you're appointed to death. And then the judgment. But the death is covered to David. Death is covered to Samuel. Death is covered to Peter. But the Peter said here, spoke of the resurrection of the Messiah. David knew through faith, resurrection of the Messiah. He was not abandoned to realm of the dead. Yes, we must die. Nor did his body see decay. Yes, we're going back to the dust. But God has raised this Jesus to life. We are all witnesses of it. Who do you say who Jesus is? When the death will come, who do you say Jesus is? We're talking about people going through the hospice care. People going through a few days of the care to understand what last page of the life. And through these tears of sadness, they understand there is a life eternal after the death. And that's what Jesus wants to see disciples. Who do you say? He is saying, what is your reason you stand with me? Jesus saying, why? You come to Piney Grove. Why? There's a cross. Made out of wood. Do you carry the cross as you live daily life on this side of eternity? Jesus still asking, just like he did at this hour, he's asking you this morning, who do you say I am? Let's all stand.